I do feel like this is a regurgitation or a continuum of the last few, but I keep showing it in different ways where, like for me, one of the biggest ones was the abandonment wound, right? And so you end up chasing outside yourself, trying to people please, abandoning yourself. So it's like you had to stop abandoning yourself if you don't want to be abandoned, right? It's this, you have to be who you want to be with, right? Like this whole idea, you have to be it before you get it, in all types of ways, right? Like until you understand it, comprehend it, but also until you receive it and accept it, allow it. And so you let it in, you let it satiate, you have to heal to feel it. And otherwise it just keeps going into a void, into a hole, into falling on deaf ears, right? We can't hear it when we're in our wound. We can't hear it when we're in our trauma, our hurt, our pain, our scar, whatever it is, however you like to say it. And and so, oh God, I'm just trying to think of how they just said it in a way that, again, I feel like these last few have been more or less the same regurgitation, but they keep saying it slightly different, where it's like new visualization to offer others where, if you had this similar wound, but it's any of your wounds, like you don't realize you're doing the very thing that you don't want done, right? It's like when you leave your own alignment and seek outside yourself, you're abandoning yourself. So whatever all the wounds are, think about that, right? Try to think that through for yourself. And how are you doing that? So you keep getting that. And so you keep getting upset because you keep living in that same, and you're not making the change within. You're not healing within. You're not looking within. You're not making, right, the necessary changes where it's like I also, like I've shared with you many times, like I want somebody who is able to stand strong in their truth. I want them to be able to stay aligned. I want them to be able to tell me the truth, even when it's hard to do that, right? Like it is hard sometimes to speak truth to others because they don't want to hear it. And so you also, we've talked about that in depth, don't help those that don't want to be, that kind of thing. But I mean, as far as like, being with a partner who's also healed and aligned with oneself, and they're not enmeshed or entangled or dependent or misaligned outside themselves, right? So it's like, because I want that, and because I want to continue to work on embodying that, that's what I want to call in, right? And so I have to be that myself. I have to be able to stand in my truth. I have to be able to say no. I have to be able to stand up for myself. I have to be able to remain aligned with myself and speak my truth if I want somebody else who is also strong and capable in doing such, right? Because it's that idea, you have to be that vibrational match. You have to be who you want to be with, right? You have to be who you want to become before you become it, right? So you have to work towards it. And so then once you work towards it, then you're who you've always wanted to be, and then you do want to call in your match. You want to call in the person who also embodies the traits, the characteristics, the mentality, this, I think, idea of what you think, of how you understand, how you see it. Not always the same. Hopefully you can hear this. I know I'm tripping up on the words a little bit, but it's this idea of, that's what I mean by like that vibrational match. And again, I often use what I know from my own learning and process and wounds and healing is that process of having to stay aligned with oneself. It's like, again, the wound of abandonment. So I kept seeking outside myself, right? And running after. Well, as I was running after, I'm leaving me. Hello, where are you going? You say you don't want to be abandoned, but you're abandoning me. Where are you going? Why are you abandoning me? You just said you don't want to be abandoned. Right? It's like we don't realize we're disconnecting from ourselves when we're seeking outside ourselves. Everything we want is already within. And so it's funny and ironical that we do this, right? It's hopefully you can hear in this translation and understanding of how comical that is. It's like you don't want to be abandoned, but you keep abandoning yourself. What are you doing? Where are you going? Right? And so it's like that idea of like sitting with oneself, loving oneself, pouring into oneself, understanding all of this, seeing all of this, hearing all this. And we're all different, but for me, I had to get very quiet. I had to get solo. I had to block out all the noise, block out others' opinions. It's like vomit up all this stuff to take a look at it and see what the fuck is going on, right? And stop. It got to the point where it's like it stopped even taking all the courses, taking all the classes, it's like, you don't need any more of that, right? And I did need it for a while. It's not that it's not that it wasn't useful. It just got to the point where it was past repetitive. It was past, like, it had gotten to the point where I've shared with you so many times, everybody's saying the same goddamn thing. And it was like, yeah, so at what point are you going to stop listening to them and do your own work, do your own cleanup, do your own understanding, do your own translation? And so we have to learn until it's time, right? It's this idea where it's like, it's not that it's not beneficial and useful, but at some point it becomes another avoiding technique, another avoiding tool, right? Where it's like you claim you're doing the work when no, you're just taking courses on how to do the work, but not actually doing the work, right? You've heard me say that many times where it's like, you hear people who can talk the talk, but then it's like they're not resonating or getting it or understanding. And it's not like they're bad. It's just, it's hard to see our own shadow. It's hard to do that kind of thing. We don't have to make it hard. And so I'm hesitant to say it that way. But again, it's just what has been true for me. It has been challenging for me. And so I get it when people, it's like, because I can't tell you how many times I thought I had. Right? I really, and it is like, we're always working towards that. We're always getting better. We're always going deeper. And yet sometimes we think we're further along than we are. And then we get to the next and the next and the next. And we're like, well, shit. Right? It's like, I wake up all the time going, oh, well, I know nothing. Right? Like, because we're always learning, we're always growing, we're always going deeper, and we're always experiencing more. If we're learning, if we're trying, if we're efforting, but I know, but they're trying to show me to spit out something here, and I'm having a challenging time with that, where it's like you can hear, I think it's the idea of resonating, right? Like, you can talk with some people where you can recognize, like, it's like the idea of they're saying the words, they're talking the talk, but not walking the walk. Like, in other words, they're just talking the talk as if they're further down on the walk than they actually are. Right? Because like me, maybe they've been doing it for so many years that they think they're further along than they really are, but you can see that they've barely scratched the surface. And so that's that feeling you get, that understanding where they don't fully resonate. They sound good, but you can feel that, like, they haven't fully embodied it yet. They haven't broken through a lot of their own barriers. And we're all doing that all the time, right? So it's not about judgment. I think for me, I think a lot of times they show me that more as a test for me, right? Like, I don't know how to say all this, because they're showing it's like, it's almost like we'll hand away my power, where it's not. It's just, it's not giving benefit of the doubt. What is it that you're showing me? It's like, they don't want me to keep conforming is, I think, part of the problem, where I can fit into any crowd, any group, and be comfortable and make the space comfortable. It's like kind of like bring peace to whatever scenario I'm in. And they've continually asked me to stop fucking doing that, because that's part of my wound of learning. Like, stop abandoning yourself. So yes, it's going to be uncomfortable sometimes for you to speak up and say truth, or stand strong in your stance, and not make others comfortable or make the environment okay when it's not okay for you, right? This idea, they've taught me many times about the tolerating, right? Like, I end up tolerating and conforming, and they're like, that's abandoning you again, right? And so it's kind of like that idea that they're showing, where it's like, just because you can understand, just because you can have empathy for them, does not mean that you stay and tolerate. It's like, you just accept where they're at. You respect where they're at, right? It's not about judging them. It's like you respect that, but you also can feel and understand that you're not resonating. So stop being comfortable there just because it's easy, because it's what's in front of you. This idea. So hopefully you could hear what they're trying to get me to spit out. I really don't ever stop squawking, because I really am attempting to verbalize it as clear as I possibly can, so that it can resonate with others. And yet, at times I find it challenging to grasp at the words that fit what I'm attempting to translate. Anyway, all right, there's that. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.